Palms off! Crisis averted! Yay! We are here on episode 39, the end of season 4. Don't ask why the number's 4. The math that way. I don't fucking know. But you got me, and you have Squishy, and then today we have IchigoGeek and EddieBear, and they're gonna be our beautiful couple today. And what's really great and beautiful about this is Ichi's been here before. Eddie has no idea what he just walked into.
I don't know what's going on.
I didn't tell him anything. He has
I just
no
got
clue.
back here.
So welcome to the beautiful abyss of what this is. And we have 4 Reddit stories that we are going to read and discuss today. So yeah.
Yay!
So the first one I got for tonight, for the beautiful couple, I found a couple-related post. So this comes from r/relationship advice, and it is titled, "My mom's rude customer turned out to be my girlfriend. I, 21 female, am lesbian, and my girlfriend is 36 and beautiful." Damn. Cougar. I just realized that age gap. My mom had me young at 16, so she's 30. Jesus Christ, my mom had me young at 16, so she's 37. So mom is 37, girlfriend's 36.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
I ain't questioning that shit.
20 years later.
I just moved in with my girlfriend 2 weeks ago, after dating for 2 months. I won't question that, lesbians move quick. Can confirm. Moving in with her is a culture shock because she made it close to 7 figures last year, and I'm a struggling actress/college student. So my mom is serving the lunch crowd and goes to greet a woman. The woman does not acknowledge my mom's greeting and interrupted her when she's rattling off about specials. When her soup comes, she tells my mom that her wallet costs more than what she made in a month. Sorry, so be careful. She snapped her fingers to get my mom's attention, but when she came without her beckoning call, she rolled her eyes and said, "Will you leave me alone?" At the end, when my mom asked if she could take her plate, she sarcastically asked if she had any other bright ideas. In the end, my mom went to take her Amex and saw the name on it, put 2 and 2 together. She got a very poor tip at the end of it. She said she's given me the information and that what I do with it's up to me. I'm in denial that my girlfriend would ever be like this. She's always been sarcastic, but in a very attractive way. In fact, the only problems that we've had is that she sometimes comes off as too flirtatious to others, and I get jealous sometimes because I can see she has a lot of options. When we've gone out, she's always been nice to waiters. But my mom and I have a very close relationship and are very honest with each other, and I seethe at the thought of anyone being rude to her. When I asked what the woman was wearing, my mom told me exactly what she put on that morning. So when my girlfriend got home, I asked her if she did anything interesting today. She said not much. I asked her if she was in a bad mood, and she asked why I would ask that. And now she's getting suspicious because I turned down sex when I tried to talk to her again, she said she was busy. What do I do to confront this issue? And what can I do if she was really just having a bad day and this was out of character? I love her a lot, and she's been extremely generous to me. I don't know what to do. No updates.
No updates? Complete utter silence?
Yup.
Utter silence.
Oh.
Eddie's over here just like, I don't know what's going on.
So, okay, for reference, Eddie, OP's girlfriend is super rich, right? Normally, when they go out together, she's super kind and friendly. Her mom's a waiter. So when OP's mom was working, and the girlfriend went to her mom's, business on accident and was an entitled bitch the entire time. My wallet costs more than what you make in a month, snapping fingers to get her attention, was just being a dick all around. And the mom saw her credit card and went, that's my daughter's girlfriend, and sent it to the kid and went, hey, do with this what you want. So, hypothetically speaking, say you were OP, and say Ichi was fucking rolling bank, right? And she's super nice to you, but then was unknowingly, an entitled asshole to your mother.
Silently.
What would you do?
If your mama didn't like me.
Oh, you're gone.
Damn!
My mom was important to me.
True though. Honestly, like mom has that mom intuition. So if mom says something, I'd be like, "Okay, done deal." Like,
And they just moved in
what
together
mom says
too.
goes. Well, that sucks. Better move
I feel
the
like
fuck
she's
out.
only in it for the money, though.
I can kind of see
there-
that.
Someone who's rude at a restaurant usually is always rude. Because restaurants is like where you have to be, you know, personable, like yourself to interact with the people you're around. That's like the one place where you're gonna be yourself. And so there's ain't no way that she ain't rude outside of ordering at a restaurant.
Well, and like what's
Ain't no
interesting is they've only so again, I will not fall back on this statement because it's true. Lesbians move quick. They've been together for 2 months and moved in. And it, typically within, especially with like in-person dating, 2 months is fucking nothing. That means that everybody can still have like that save face, you know, if I'm gonna do extra to make you like me, whether it be dressing nicer, doing more makeup, being nicer even when you're in like a really shitty mood. Like you put on like a kind of a front before you're like, okay, you actually like me, so I can slowly like break those walls down a bit and be myself more. So at 2 months, if she's nice outside when you're with her, that don't mean shit. Your mama just said she mean as fuck. She gotta go.
Yep, mama said, mama do. Like,
Yeah, 2 months.
Done
Yeah, she's
deal.
out.
done deal.
And like, I feel like it would also this situation. I feel like it's pretty clean cut because like my standpoint on it is if my mom, hi mom, I know you watch this. I'm not hurting your feelings, and I love you very much. If my
Happy
mom
birthday.
like stepped out of line, right, and my mom did something intentionally rude, and my fiance snapped at her, I'm not mad at him. That's backing me in a weird situation. But if it's just like they run into each other at fucking Walmart and he like shoulder checks her, you know, you're a little asshole for that. There was no reason for that. That's fucking mean due to my mama.
Yeah.
And, like also, my
Like
mama
women
will
at
whoop
birth
your
view.
ass.
Yes, Squishy.
Are you gonna make the
Yes.
joke I think you're gonna make?
What? Uh-oh. Should I be scared? What's happening?
Context, my mom's in a box. So anytime we really bring up moms, I have to make a joke.
I thought you said your mom knows how to box.
No, my mom's in a box.
She's a boxing
sorry.
champion.
She's in a box. She's pretty dusty, you know. I mean, it's been a couple of years. I'm pretty sure she needs to get dusted off.
This is what I work with.
I don't know if I should laugh or not.
You can laugh,
that's
I don't
funny.
give a fuck.
You can laugh. It's fine. It's dark humor.
Confusion on his face.
The man was too stunned to speak.
Literally.
You can laugh, Eddie. You
Okay.
can laugh.
Well, hypothetically speaking, if your mama was kicking it still, and Wonder was a fucking dick to her for no reason.
I mean, it's kind of like the same way as you, right? It's like I'm gonna get pissed at you, but like I'm not gonna be like that's my mother. Why the fuck did you put on a sombrero? What? I'm looking at you, motherfucker. Why did you
What?
put on a sombrero? Do it again. Do it again.
Take off the title.
I'm not schizo. Do it again.
I don't... Okay, so honestly, I wouldn't put up with it. After 2 months, like that's barely knowing somebody. Like you said, they still have their
Yeah.
guard up. They still, you don't like see the real them yet. So I would definitely, you know, kick them to the side.
No, I get it.
And listen, you know, if you're a listener and you're a little gay baby, okay, know that we love you. All right. But if the pretty girl says to move in after 2 months, I'm gonna lose my mind. Tell them no. No, Squishy, it's okay. You're seeing things. The sombrero is not real. It's okay. The sombrero is not real. It's not there. It's all right.
Huh?
It's not real. So anyway, guys, my
see the
co-host
tiny
is
hat.
schizophrenic now.
You're wearing a
F
tiny
in
hat.
chat.
Yay. You're wearing a tiny hat. You're wearing a tiny
I love
hat.
it.
You wear a cowboy hat. Yeah.
Yeehaw, partner.
Yeet.
Don't move in with your partner after 2 months of knowing each other.
This is sombreros. I got sombreros.
You know what doesn't have sombreros? Squishy's second story. First story.
First story. You always say second story.
Because in timeline of events, it's the second
Well, it's
story
the
of the
podcast,
night,
the
but
second
it's your first story.
All right. You guys get a choice. You get to choose based off of the title. I do this with most guests. So you have there are 2 r/revenge stories.
Love.
Because
Ooh.
those tickle my brain. So
Baby tickles my butthole.
what the fuck are you doing? Oh, you're stepping on a box. Okay. So you
Oh, you got
have
pegged.
my ex cheated, so I made him think he was being stalked on campus. To this day, he has no idea it was me. Or you have he fooled me, used me, and lied until I turned the game around.
Why is everyone looking at me? No, you.
I'm looking at both of you.
I was making the decision based on his facial expressions.
I don't have face
The
tracking.
second one.
There you go.
Okay. Alright. This was posted 18 days ago.
Oof.
But this was like it's a story that happened from like 2021, but it was posted 18 days ago.
Ooh.
So it's fresh.
So when I, 30 female, met Dan, fake name of course, 30 male, or 43 male, my bad. Wow, numbers, can't read. Anyways, in March 2021, he portrayed himself as this grounded, independent man, and he was he converted to Islam and their traditions and stuff. This is not in proper English. I'm trying. He had his own flat and car and latest Apple products, and he just returned to from studying in Egypt for 2 years. It was a careful. Oh my fucking god!
You got this.
Every damn fucking episode. Why can I not talk
Carefully.
It's
carefully?
multitasking. It's proven that your brain can't multitask, so reading and talking is technically hard.
What do you mean? I can stare at 2 things at once.
Oh my god, me too.
Hey, yo. Not my nuggets.
Okay, anyways. It was a carefully curated image, spiritual, self-sufficient, immature. I thought I found someone solid. We got married Islamically within a few weeks, but within months I found myself footing the bill for everything, meals, outings. I couldn't go to his flat because he had a male lodger and needed the additional income to travel to Scotland to see his parents and be a dutiful son. He encouraged me to take out rented accommodation on my name with the stipulation that he would foot the rent. This was far from the truth. He had every excuse under the sun. His parents in Scotland needed support. His remote employer was not paying him on time. His bills for his own place were too much due to the cost of living increase, etc. To shut me up, he would contribute 50 to 100 pounds here and there, then conveniently make me cover other things to balance it out. He spoke about his car needing repairs. I gave him about 400 pounds, thinking I was being a supportive wife. In December 2021, we went on a holiday to my home country. don't know what the fuck that is, but it's her home country.
It's somewhere on the other side of the world.
Not American.
Not American. Somewhere.
Can we
Paid for by
try?
me. Seychelles? I don't know. Seychelles?
That was a whole lot of letters that my brain could not comprehend.
It's somewhere. Anyways,
Foreign.
paid for by me, I was determined to put reality behind me for the duration of the holiday and have a good time. And that we did. I saw my country through a different lens of luxury, and we discussed plans of spending more time here in this lush greenery and by the golden sandy beaches. One thing about Dan is that he knows how to live it up on someone else's money. He is never overt with what he wants, but will suggest things we can both do, which would be enjoyable. And he would be the perfect, most attentive man to your needs, bring you water, cook you breakfast, put your shoes on, make engaging, charming, small talk with relatives, ask if you need to slow down and rest, and more. Anyways, so 2 days after we got back to the UK, he drops the biggest bombshell. He has 2 other wives, religious and not legal. One in Scotland and one in Egypt. I was stunned. I felt sick. I couldn't believe someone could lie so easily and so deeply. Caveat, I am not against polygamy. So as long as it's done with clear intentions of supporting women and with their transparency and consent of all involved. 10 days later, one of them, Nadia, 50 female, contacted me. She told me, yeah. Well, he's 43.
Hey, you fucking Mima.
I guess that doesn't make that any better.
That doesn't make it any better.
She told me he was a serial cheater who hid behind a religious mask and that he had a long pattern of using women. I wanted to believe she was lying, but deep down I knew something wasn't right. It turned out the lifestyle he flaunted when we met, the flat, the car, the tech, wasn't all his doing at all. It was her money. Nadia was a civil servant, and she was the one paying rent on both his London and Scotland flats, covering all the bills, and she owned the car he drove. She had given him a credit card with a £2,000 limit. He had been living off her income and making himself appear self-made. And worse, Nadia was the lodger living in the flat he said he was his. I kept trying to make peace of the situation, despite paying £1,000 plus a month in rent and bills on my own. He wasn't helping. Eventually, I reached a breaking point. It was more of an impulsion than an explosion. Emotionally detached and almost out of my own body, I quietly analyzed him. He was a man who triangulated women and extracted from them as much as he could to enable himself to live a soft life. I deepened how there was no love for me at all from his end, and his manipulation gave me the ick that I could not unsee. So I set a trap. I told him I planned to move back to my home country and build a new life. I started taking actions towards this, started talking about my dreams of living luxuriously, and used examples of things we did on holiday there to build the picture of what life would be. I also had the picture of acceptance, discussing how he would need to be here in dreary England for half a year to be with his other wife, as that's what is Islamically fair. I stopped reacting, I stopped clinging, I made space for myself and emotionally detached. And that's when he started chasing me. Nadia couldn't handle it. She became increasingly anxious and threatened to harm herself if he left her. But he started pulling away from her more and more. She would send him increasingly more money to lure him back. He would say such terrible things about her. I'm certain that with her, he would say terrible things about me. Eventually, she walked in on us one day at his flat and had a breakdown. I had told him that if he wanted me to be his co-wife, this meant that any property in his name was equally shared, and to inform her of this. I guess he didn't. She stormed in, called me a whore over the phone to his mom, then simultaneously held my hand and asked if I needed help to leave him. She was a husk of a person. This is what 7 years of hope and longing and disappointment, so much disappointment, had done to her. She packed up her stuff and left. She stole a few of his things in the process, but to be fair, she did buy them. And to this day, he's not over that. And I stayed, but I set new terms. I wasn't paying rent or bills anymore. This was his flat, his responsibility. I reminded him of his Islamic obligations as a husband and told him I'd walk away if he couldn't meet them. His face was a picture of shock, panic, and horror. He had lost Nadia, his prized cash cow. He made the wrong move. He had misread my intentions completely. He was so focused on his own deception that he did not expect to be deceived. And from that point on, he was the one paying the bills, with the hopes that he would rectify his image in my eyes, hopes that we will be moving back to my home country soon, and he will be living off my dime, as he originally planned. Whenever he would portray himself as a victim, I remained quiet as he spoke, never reacting, always positive. The balance of power had shifted quietly, strategically on my terms. When he was at his lowest, I left. If I could go back, I'd tell myself and anyone reading this, people pleasing can feel like love or compromise, but sometimes in the form of self-abandonment, and I thought I was being supportive, but really I was afraid of not being chosen, not being loved. Financial abuse doesn't always look loud or obvious. It's not your fault if you trusted someone who manipulated that trust. You can reclaim your power, not through revenge, but through clarity, boundaries, and emotional control. When you're no longer reactory, the whole dynamic changes. And most of all, don't lose yourself in trying to save someone who was never invested in you. I've learned to be kind to myself, to stop blaming myself, to stop apologizing for my softness. Revenge doesn't always look like rage. Sometimes it's healing in a full view of the one who tried to break you and letting them live with the fact that you're thriving without them. And Nadia, girl, if you're reading this, I hope you're well and healed and whole again.
3 wives! Man was living like fucking Tengen! You fucked it up with 3 women. You fucked up. Not 1, not 2, 3 women, and you fucked it all up. That's crazy. I'm gonna crash out. 3 women, they paid your bills. You ain't got shit. You broke as fuck. 3, oh my god. Not to mention, I will say what was weird about that entire post, that like, it pinged me weird, that I think she's still healing, was when she was justifying the fact that she's upset that this man has 3 wives! 3 wives! That she's like, it's not that I'm against polygamy. That doesn't matter! I don't care if you're against it or for it. Cheating is cheating. Fucking sombreros. That was beautifully done.
What?
They both turned on at the same time.
Okay. Without telling them, like, he definitely got caught by one of them. And that's why he told the rest of them.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
Someone
yeah.
in my chat said, how you fuck it up with 3 women, bro, fumbled.
3 women.
It's like something probably happened where he knew he was about to. So he was already like, before they find out on their own, I'm going to be a man to try and see if me saying it to them will make a difference. You know what I mean?
That doesn't make a difference.
It really doesn't, but a lot of people think like that. They're like, the difference between you finding out on your own and being told would automatically, they think, might sway your opinion. And I'm over here like, no! The action itself is the problem! Why do you have 3 women?
Bro, 3 women. One of which was 50. And they're paying for all your shit. Like, that means I don't care what the fuck you're doing with your life. You got no life ambitions, in my opinion. Because, like, I understand dynamics in relationships are different, right? Breadwinners are different, whether it's men or women, and sometimes that means the bill contribution isn't always going to be 50-50. But, like, you're so fucking lazy and got nothing going on for yourself that you have 3 women paying for everything you fucking do so you can go onto, Instagram and Twitter and be like, look how much money I got. Look at my nice car that I didn't pay for. Look at my nice houses that I also did not pay for. Like, who are you flexing on?
You need women. Like, it's not your own money.
Like, I need to see how handsome this dude is. I'm just saying.
He's probably ugly as fuck.
Probably not. He's probably not even that handsome. It's the fact that he has money is what people attract to.
I think
He
he's a
doesn't,
solid
though.
like 6 on
He
the
doesn't have
scale.
money.
Yeah, but like they don't know that.
I'd say solid 6 on the scale of like physical attraction, and I think the rest of that came from him being so well thought out with his lie to be like, oh yeah, babe, look, like I'm so confident, I have myself put together because I have X, Y, and Z things, because each woman didn't know what the other one was paying for, so it's like, woman A, you know, OP is seeing, oh, he has a nice car, he's a nice house, like he's going to all these things, so like he's really well put together, he has his life figured out to do all of this. Beknownst to her, 2 other women have paid for everything for him to do that. So it was every aspect of him was a lie. Icky.
Bro invested more time in lies than actually living his life.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, and like that's
That
the
must have
shitty
been
thing about
stressful as
lying
hell.
too, because if you, depending on the lie, like if it's not, you know, a lie about like a surprise birthday party, lies like this put you in a situation you can't get out. You are constantly stuck creating new lie after new lie after new lie. Like it is just a life, that's all you can do. Nothing you say is true. Because if you say the truth, you get caught.
Yep.
That's too much fucking
He was
work,
fake.
bro.
Literally. I couldn't imagine the mental toll it took too, because like you have to keep up with all of these 3 women. You have to know each thing about them, because if you slip up even once of like name or like or favorite or whatever when you're trying to take care of each and every one of these women, you're automatically caught. So he has to mentally remember each and every single one of them for each and every single moment, and that is gonna get that. Like, I could never, like...
How many times do you think that he was fucking one of them and he accidentally said one of the other two's names?
See, okay, I don't think names get said as often as sex like people think it does.
I mean, yeah, but it also depends on the person.
I
mean, if you would have slipped up, they would have gotten that as a red flag.
I'll say I don't think names are
It
being
probably
said.
did happen.
I also think men are pretty
That's why
fucking
it come
quiet
up.
for that shit.
Yeah. That's wild. That is
know.
wild.
I'm not a namesayer. I'd be saying babe. If I give you your government name, I'm mad at you. I feel like Eddie just got called
What?
out.
What?
Huh?
Huh?
He definitely just got called out.
Whoa.
Anyways,
Whoa.
3 wives. That's crazy.
This is insane, man. But like, oh my god, aside from like the lying and all of that, it's just, that's so much fucking, I hope that they ever went through like his phone or something, right? I hope he has notes apps, like pins of like each girl's name with like their likes, dislikes, and nicknames. So then when he's on a phone call, he's like, okay, this one, she likes grapes. Did you eat grapes
every
today?
time he
Like,
walks into the room, he like quizzes himself or like goes back into it. He's like, okay, got it.
he's got like flashcards hidden away that he's like studying in the car real quick.
The flashcards is crazy.
But like they would find him if he has them somewhere.
Bro, just how do you keep up with that?
Bro just puts in his pocket, right? But women go through pockets. Let's be real. So like, how? Just how and why? Too bad.
Dude, because like, I try to think about that
Poor
shit, dude.
Nadia.
And for Nadia too to be like, no, you know, because she's so wrapped up in it that she wasn't like, oh yeah, fuck you, you give me ick. That she was like, no, come back to me, I love you so much. And it's like, no, girl, no, he
Willing
don't
to
love
spend
you
more
like
money
that.
on this dude.
Don't buy love. Bought love is not love. You're a paycheck.
There's a cat on my chair.
I love you.
But like, I don't know.
He's
that's so much
on the back
fucking
of
effort.
my chair.
Which one is it?
Think.
Okay.
Oh, we're both.
He jumped off.
It was Binks.
Yeah, I was right again. But
It.
fucking, oh my god. No, because I'm trying to think about that shit. And that's so much. Don't lie. Don't move in with people after 2 months. Don't fucking lie. Don't have 3 wives. Unless you're an avid VR chatter, and then every woman is your wife.
2's plenty, excuse me?
I'm kidding.
Excuse me?
But Ichi, I thought I was your
I
wife.
got husbands.
I thought I was too.
Girls.
ladies.
But of course. Gosh. Don't stop. It was supposed to be a secret. Oh my gosh.
Give me kick my feet and shit. Oh my god.
You want to go sit on that couch?
You know what?
I think I'm sitting on our lap, Spooky.
There we go. Anyway, so that's the man couch. He just laid down. He wasted no time. Let me just. I gotta stretch. My bad. Ignore me.
Alright. So now this is what it's like in paradise.
He's made the couch his home.
He's been waiting for this moment. He has been waiting for this moment so he can be comfy.
No.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna continue to sit here then. I'm just gonna sit here. Yeah.
All right. Well, the third
You
story
can have
of
the
the
drink
night.
right there to hold.
The fucking sombrero. See, okay, so in the comments real quick too, we have Kraka saying, can't believe he's managed to mess up that bad. It's probably in day-to-day where it'd most likely slip up. Like, and it's probably, I guarantee all 3 women, before we get to the next story, probably can remember instances where he's said something that was like a tiny slip in the cracks, right? Even if it was like, say he told woman A that he was going to the restaurant, right? And then like, but with woman B, that was a date. What if later down the road he goes to woman A and he's like, oh, remember then we had that nice date at X, Y, and Z? And she's like, we never fucking went there. And he can just play that off as like, oh, my bad, I forgot. But that was a little slip in the cracks that if she had dug deeper, it would have been found out by now.
I have something for Eddie in my chat.
Oh, no.
They said, W man, I would have done the same shit, not gonna lie.
Oh, for what? For laying down?
Yeah.
Wild.
Wasted no time.
Me holding your hand wasn't
Vince,
comfortable enough.
Get off that fucking shelf right the goddamn fuck
Oop,
now.
oop. Cat's
Get
in
off.
trouble. Cat's in trouble.
Swear to God, Cat, you will go to cat
Alright.
jail so
So,
goddamn fucking fast.
This next one I thought was really fucking hilarious. So I do want to give the props to the Reddit that I listen to Reddit podcasts when like I go to work and stuff.
Okay, brother.
So this came from Smosh, and then I found the Reddit post itself because it's fucking hilarious. So this comes from Am I the Asshole? And it's Am I the Asshole for correcting a coworker about something? Can't believe I'm gonna write this. I don't know whether or not I'm actually insensitive during this time and age, or if it's an extreme overreaction. But I'm gonna let you guys decide because I like to assume.
Right now.
I'm so sorry. My brother came in and shook my chair. He straight up went, I'm here to annoy you. I'm like, dude, I'm busy right now. I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine. I have a little brother, so I get it. That motherfucker would walk into my room when we were kids, turn my light on, say fuck you, and leave. And I was like, what the fuck, dude?
And then keep the door open. You never close the
Just
door.
keep the door
afterwards. They
open.
turn
And I'm like,
light
close the
on.
door.
They can-
And then if I
Okay,
threw something, it'd be my fault. But anyway. But I'm gonna let you guys decide because I like to assume you guys are more emotional savvy about this topic, so here we go. So about 2 weeks ago, me and another coworker were talking about the topic of chocolate milk. And well, she's one of the 10% of Americans that actually believe that chocolate milk comes from brown cows. Correction, apparently someone commented that it's 7.4% of Americans actually believing that, which is a lot less than 10, but still a lot. I admit, I goffed a bit too much, to which she took to offense, and I ended up apologizing, but telling her that I thought she was a bit silly, and I told her that chocolate milk is actually just regular milk with chocolate syrup, to which she got defensive and said she didn't believe me. So I asked if I could show her proof that she was wrong, and she dared me to do so. So I bought regular milk and chocolate syrup from a nearby store during my lunch, mix it up, give it to her to drink. She ended up drinking it and then left in a huff. Apparently, she told our shift manager that she was leaving for the day because she felt attacked by me and demands she needed a mental day, to which the shift manager didn't approve of, but she left anyways, so whatever. But apparently, this whole thing got everyone else's attention because my coworker made such a big scene of it, that apparently attracted enough attention at my store that my manager had to personally call me to his office yesterday and tell me about that happened. I didn't know it at the time, but I really offended the poor coworker of mine so much that she told my store manager about how she couldn't work with me anymore, and that she even reported me to HR for discriminating against her beliefs, and that I apparently caused enough mental damage that she couldn't go back to work due to how much I humiliated her over chocolate milk. My store manager even wrote me up and warned me that next time I acted in such an offensive manner, I would be fired. I mean, I'm already quitting and starting a new job anyways, but I'm worried about whether or not I'm actually the asshole for this, and if I should be more careful for my next job. So yeah.
I have a couple of chats from my chat.
Oh.
Into response from this. Same person, by the way, said, I love chalky milk. I work at a tree farm and I bring a gallon to work every day, and that shit makes you ripped. I don't even eat anything. I just drink chalky milk, and then I'm the few percentage that hates chocolate milk. I just don't like it.
Fucking love chocolate milk.
I like chocolate. I like milk. I'm lactose, but I like milk. And I said that with my mic muted, and he's like, how dare you for not liking the goat of goats? I'm so disappointed.
I just got Kraka agreeing that she also listens to Smosh.
Love Smosh. 10 10 love Smosh. And good mythical morning.
That's valid.
10 10. And personally, I'm more of a strawberry milk kind of person over chocolate milk, but babe got me both recently, and then I mixed them, and so I had strawberry chocolate milk.
That
it
sounds
was really
banging.
good. That was awesome. It was delicious.
Did you know that strawberry milk comes out of
10.
pink cows?
Oh my god. I love strawberry milk.
Yeah, they're pink cows, man. They're just out in the wild.
But I probably shouldn't.
I ruined
I
strawberry
knew chocolate milk
for
came
him.
from chocolate cows. I just didn't know they had pink cows.
Like pink sheep.
Yeah, they got pink cows.
Wow.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day. That's crazy.
Dude, would y'all consider that, like, discrimination, though? Because, I'm sorry, that's fucking insane of, like, if you hit me with some dumb shit, I'm gonna correct you on that dumb shit. I don't care, on clock, off clock. If you hit me with something that fucking stupid, I will correct you. And he didn't do it in, like, an offensive way. He could have been like, you're a dumb fucking bitch, right? Like, he could have just, like, yelled at her. And in fact, it was a discussion of, can I prove you wrong? And she went, sure, why not? So he went out and got the stuff to make chocolate milk and went, ta-ta, look. And instead of just like, oh my god, how did I believe this for so many years? Discrimination? Oh, right, HR wrote you up for chocolate milk? That's on your record.
That's ridiculous.
Chocolate milk's on your record.
Can you imagine?
When it comes to
Stupid
coworkers, I
milk.
just let them be. I don't really talk to my coworkers. I just do my job and go home. Now,
That's
if it was a
smarter
friend,
option.
I'm proving them wrong.
As a server, I have to talk to my
And calling
coworkers.
them a dumbass afterwards. Yeah.
Can confirm. You would do that. Yeah.
Dude,
As a server, I have to talk to my coworkers, so I have to have that interaction. Like, okay. Yesterday? Was it yesterday? Did I work yesterday?
You did work yesterday. You worked closing shifts.
Yes.
Yes. I was pre-closing yesterday. This one server, right? She's new, just like how I am. And she said that one other coworker was being mean to her and that it was workplace harassment. All the coworker did, keep in mind, there's an age gap. The other coworker's like 50. She's our age. She's in her early 20s. All she did was call her a brat. And she said, that's workplace harassment.
Then don't be a brat.
It's not very professional, but it's not harassment.
No. What's funny though? The younger coworker got written up because she didn't do her shit.
And see, like, I'm more shocked that HR actually took this seriously, too. Like, the simple fact of, like, this girl came to you crying of, he proved me wrong about chocolate milk and he made it and now I'm offended. Okay, I'm gonna tell you to kick, if I was HR, I'm gonna tell you to kick fucking rocks, dude. Get a grip, do your job, go stock shelves. That's not, if you're offended over milk, we're in a different realm of existing right now.
It is literally just milk.
So he really got written up.
He got written up.
That's wild.
And for, like, other people to be rude to him, too, that's fucking, I don't know, like,
Some people don't have anything better to do than be mean.
Dude, and, like, I've seen actual, like, workplace discrimination. I've been through actual workplace discrimination. And it's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Discrimination's like, you know, fuck you because your hair color or your skin or, like, your accent or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But because I proved you right about chocolate milk? Listen, I get we all believe things that, like, our parents tell us until years down the road and we realize that it was, like, incorrect. Who the fuck told you like, listen, I know my mom told me that chocolate milk came from brown cows. And I'm pretty sure I was proven wrong in the same
they come from
hour.
chocolate cows.
In the same hour is wild.
I had access to the internet. I took her fucking phone and went to Google and I looked up milking cows and that shit wasn't brown. That shit was milk. I was like, you're wrong, ma'am.
Okay.
The fact that 7.4%? Yeah, 7.4% of people in America believe that chocolate milk comes from brown cows is frightening to me. Because that is still a very large amount of people.
Should I tell them the story when I ruined strawberry milk for you?
Oh my god,
How
please.
the fuck do you ruin strawberry milk? I feel like now we have to know.
Because she told me a fun fact about strawberry milk.
About hippos, actually. Because hippo semen is the same color as strawberry milk.
It's pink?
It's
It's pink.
I want nobody to mind my Google search history later.
What?
I gotta fact check this. Listen, people believe that brown cows mean chocolate milk. You can't just sit here and tell me hippos have pink cum and then expect me to not fact check that.
That's basically the same as me saying bull sperms and, like, energy drinks.
I believe that.
It is.
I
though.
would not be that shocked.
It is.
though.
Well, okay, and here's why we should always fact check things now, because the internet's free and everyone has access to it. So I have 2 friends. I love them. They recently moved like an hour near me. They used to be 8 states away, and now they're like an hour away. It's awesome. But they went to Hawaii, right?
Mhm.
And I don't want to say their names. So his wife told her, or she told him, Christ almighty, this is hard without names. She told him that the chickens in Hawaii are sacred. That they're like spiritual things, right? That they're very important to Hawaii. They're very like godly in a sense. He did not fact check because she was so serious with it, right? So he didn't look it up. He was like, fuck yeah, chickens are sacred, right? And they went to Hawaii, and he was talking to a local, and he mentioned something about chickens being sacred. And the local looked at him like he was crazy and on meth. Until she finally was like, I fucking lied to you. I didn't think it would get this far.
That's wild.
The internet's free.
That's
Fact check
he would do to
everything.
me.
Someone in my chat has a question for Ichi.
Oh no.
How the fuck do you know what hippo sperm looks like?
Listen! Listen. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It was a fact from a friend of a friend.
Did you
just-
believe that, or did you look it up
VR chat
later?
player.
I didn't look it up. I could be talking out of my butt and I wouldn't know.
I'll say, like, were you watching like National Geographic? You know, like 3 in the morning, and you just hear the
I
giant
do
horse
love doing
cock
that
waves.
sometimes.
I like watching them build like a little house on the jungle.
Just like the friend that it came from is like a big fact genius or whatever, and so I just automatically went, okay, great.
I will be looking this up later. I need to know if this is like real information or if you
Chat,
were
can you
baited.
Google it?
Oh my god, chat.
Chat,
We have
Google
you
it.
for a reason. Somebody else cursed their search history.
Google it.
My
Someone
FBI
curse their
agent doesn't
search
need
history
this.
right now.
Though I don't know if I want to confirm or deny.
Well, one, it either means you were juked for God knows how long, or two, how does your friend know that information?
Either way.
I haven't drank strawberry milk to this day.
Yeah, after I told him, he was like,
Oh,
I'm never
no.
touching it ever again. I was
You ever
like,
had banana milk?
yeah.
It is so good. It's so good. It's like really sweet.
I get
Oddly.
banana milk. I like the little from like the Japanese tiny little cups that have like all the different milks in them that you get like a Asian store.
Oh,
Those are so good.
I looked it up.
She's so proud. Do you hear that?
It is not pink. Damn it. The myth of hippo pink milk is actually a mix of hippo milk and reddish secretion called blood sweat. Hippo milk itself is white. The blood sweat is a unique hippo secretion that acts as a sunscreen and antibiotic. It is a crimson color and it gives the hippos a sheen sunlight. So, like, if a hippo's fucking sweating and it just busts a nut, it's gonna come out pink.
Does that help?
this
Why
puts
you
Moto in a whole new light.
Moto like.
The likes.
Oh dear God.
Someone in my chat.
Hi, J Buns.
God damn, I need to try this.
I like them chunky.
I want fucking Christ. Animals are weird.
It's not the animal's fault, I guess. Maybe, probably.
It's their
actually.
sweat. Their sweat
Is red.
That's crazy work. Listen, I know weird facts about moths. And moths are cool, at least.
I mean, hippos are cool.
No, they're not. They're fucking mean.
They're bullies.
I wanna
That's
be
for
a hippo.
sure.
They're aggressive as
Someone
shit.
in my chat. Someone in my chat just said, "I want a hippo now,"
I don't.
Was it like a popular hippo? Like not.
or "I want to be
Moodang!
a hippo now." I'm sorry.
Yeah, that one. It's a little baby one.
Dang.
The baby one's cute.
Oh yeah, it's so cute.
Oh my God. Dude, so at my work,
I
okay,
look like a baby hippo.
the
They should probably be fat.
the crocodiles are not crocodiles. The gators, the alligators are breeding right now, and so there's little baby crocodiles all over. And I got to see the picture of a coworker holding like it was like this big. He was just a pudgy little guy. They are so pudgy when they're little. They're literally like squishy as fuck. It's like a little lizard. You just pick them up.
Aww,
Aw.
it's cute.
I
The
got
only
to
thing
hold
I've
one,
had
and they're just
experience with-
really chunky.
Chonky, chonk.
Why
I
would you say
haven't
chunky
touched
then look at me?
Because I want to bite it that. Okay. The only fun animal story I have is I tried to catch a moth that flew into the bus I take from work to home, and I tried to catch it to set it free because I was scared that the people in the bus were gonna kill it, but I didn't catch it in time. Now I'm very sad.
I got a couple of interesting pet stories for you, just because random shit happens. I've held a kangaroo. You know how weird their fucking tails are?
No.
So
No.
because they use their tails when they're grown, or just in general, even as babies, they use it as like a third leg. They lean on it to balance and like kind of just like sit into. So that tail is entirely muscle. So when you feel
That probably feels weird.
it feels really fucking terrifying. You would expect like cute little like rat tail, right? No. It is solid fucking rock, even when they're babies, and it's frightening a little bit. They're also very pudgy and very soft and super cute. But other than that, from my job, I have not only had moths on me all day, because I'll find them when I come in, and they're typically like the moths I find are sphinx moths, which are active at night. So during the day, they don't do shit. They're lazy as hell. They're mainly just eepy little guys. So I'll scoop them up under my finger and like put them on my shirt, and they'll stay there the whole day. And then when like the sun sets, they start to like vibrate and they'll flutter away because they got their energy back. They're really neat. I've had a frog hit me in the face. It was on the ceiling, and I didn't see it. And like I closed the door, and I guess that vibration made him fall off the ceiling. And so a tree frog came and fucking me on the forehead, and then fell to my shoe. And then peed on me when I picked him up. But I had a frog for a little bit.
Aww. I have a little pond in my yard. We used to have like the tiny little baby frogs, and we used to put it in a bucket because there was so many of them. And we just like try and keep them in the bucket because they kept coming out of the bucket. But they were like itty bitty little like dime-sized little froglets, and they were so cute. And now they're all gone, so I think they died.
Oh no. Dude, I love little critters. Like, if anything can let me, if it's not a spider and it lets me pick it up, it will get picked up. It doesn't matter. If you allow me to yoink, I'll yoink.
Spiders.
I'll freak out. That's the one thing that I'm like scared of. But like there was a gecko outside, and it was still cold. So like lizards need heat. They're not fast if they're cold. And so I kind of just fucking yoinked, picked him up, and he was feisty as fuck. After that, I pissed him off, so he wanted to bite me. My mother-in-law was with me and watched me reprimand a gecko. Like, I held him up to my face, and he tried to bite me, and I went, "No, don't bite. That's bad." And she just looked at me and was like, "Honey, please put the fucking lizard down." And I was like, "I'm sorry, Mom."
I love that. What the heck? I love that.
Yeah,
We
she
just have
texted me one
lizards
day.
all
She's
over.
like, "I saved a bee from drowning." I'm like, "What do you mean you saved a bee from drowning?" She's like, "I picked it up out of the pool, and I saved it from drowning." Mind you, she's highly allergic to bees. So.
But they're not gonna sting unless they feel like they're being threatened because it kills
unless
them.
they feel like they're threatened. Exactly. They won't sting unless they absolutely have to. And he knew I was helping him. So he was just crawling around on my hand when I put him on the flower.
Also, bees are also fat little babies.
Yes.
Most creatures are fat little babies, and I love it. Bumblebees are fucking so chunky.
Okay, but I'm one of those people who will pick up spiders, and I have sent like 2 videos from like 2 different days to Bebe of me catching a spider. And
I have arachnophobia, and she sends me spider videos.
Hey, I put a warning at the beginning. I'm like, hey, by the way, don't open this. But the picture always sends before the text, so the warning is always
too late.
He opens it.
What spiders are you picking up? Are they like daddy long legs
like
or
little-
cellar spiders?
No, like the little house spiders that are. Well, one of them was like almost the size of a nickel, and then
That's not little.
the other one. What you know, guys?
No, I mean, it'd be fine if she took the video from far away. But she zooms in.
You can see
and
the
takes it up
leg
close.
hairs. Yes.
Oh, I'd be out.
Cute.
They're not cute.
They're so cute.
I've never been
And
more
then I put
scared
them
of
outside.
spiders until I moved here to be with my fiance. So like, we have banana spiders. Never seen one until recently. But I was in the clear, right? Because I looked up like what spiders were local to us, just as like a heads up, right, of what to beware of and what I'm walking into. And so I know what they are, but I'd never seen one, and I was grateful because they're fucking huge. And then we went to like the zoo and with my parents because they were visiting so we can go wedding dress shopping, and there was like this little kid thing, right, where you like climb under a bridge. It's meant for toddlers. Me and my dad were literally like army crawling through this fucking thing because we're mentally toddlers to like see the crocs closer up inside their tank. And And I saw spider webs, and I was like, okay, like duly noted that I don't want my hair in that spider web, right? Cool. And I turned to talk to my dad, fucking right there. Right there, that motherfucker was the size of my hand. Banana spider. And by the way, they shake their web when they feel threatened. I was out. And I think at least 3 kids learned a new word that day.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's a true
Yeah.
moment.
Is Squishy okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm fine. I've been
I had a jump
talking to my chat and listening.
See, told you.
Ah.
But
Are we not going to talk about the fact that you FaceTimed, or I FaceTimed you the other day because you kept sending me Snapchats of a little tiny itsy bitsy dime-sized spider on your front door?
Itsy little spider.
it was raining. It was raining. Okay, so we got sent home early, and I went to get home, and I put my key in the door, and I saw a spider skitter to my hand. Fucking let go of the key. I scream. Whole neighborhood hears it, and I text my fiance saying, "There's a spider on the door. Please come let me in." I wait 5 minutes, no response, and I was like, "Is he pooping?" Right? So I call him. I was like, "Where the fuck are you? Please come let me in." And he goes, "I'm not home." And I turn and acknowledge the fact that, oh yeah, his car's not there. He is not home. So I'm freaking the fuck out. She's getting Snapchat after Snapchat of this spider, and it's weird. It was a weird spider. So you know how like normally spiders fan their legs out like this?
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker had his legs like stood up, and they were like close together. So it was like penciled like this on the side of the door. And I was freaked out by that, because why are you laying like that? That's fucking weird. You don't do that. That's not spider behavior.
Can you stop?
And then she FaceTimes me, and she's like, "Dude, just open the door. Like, it's a little guy. It's not going to do nothing." And I was like, "You got me fucked up. It's like 2 inches from my key. I can't get my key." So I tried to use my foot to, like, kick the key in the door and, like, hopefully try to, like, turn it and get in without my hands touching the doorknob. No, because I kick it, and that motherfucker went to my shoe. Screamed again. Whole neighborhood hears it. The neighborhood child next door watches me do this, and he kind of just like looks at me, puts his hood up, and keeps walking. And I was like, great, now he thinks I'm psycho. And then we had fishing rods outside on the front patio, so I grabbed a fishing pole, and I'm trying to like get my key out of the door now, because now I'm gonna go sit in my car because I have a key fob, and apparently my car to door is too far, so my car said no key fob, locked in the rain. So I'm trying to like jiggle it out. And then the spider skittered again! Fucking dropped the fishing pole, scream again. She's laughing the entire time at me, saying, "Just open the fucking door. It is not that bad." I'm on the verge of crying because I don't know how to get inside my house. Until finally, she was like, "Is your back door unlocked?" And I was like, oh, we're breaking into my house. Cool. I leave the key
Wild.
in the door, go to the backyard, back door's open, I get inside. And I'm texting my fiance. It's like, "Hey, just a heads up. My key is sitting in the front door still. I'm not getting it, right?" And so I was in the front. I was in our living room, and I was like opening the front door a little bit and then slamming it with hopes that it would like vibrate the spider off the door. Every time led to more screaming. My dog is looking at me like I'm concerned. And on the second time, I was able to see the spider coming down on a web. So I knew it was working. By the third time, I go to open the door. I didn't know my fiance pulled up because he has a quiet car. So when I'm opening the door, he opens the door, which led to more panic because suddenly there's a big thing coming in the house. And he's just like, "Why the fuck are you screaming?" And I was like, "Can you get the spider? Can you get my key out of the door? There's a spider. I tried really hard." And he was like, "Where's the spider?" And I showed him because it was still on the fucking door. And he's like, It's like this big. Just get your key." And I went, "No, you get it."
That's huge. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's big enough to kill me.
To be fair, when I used to live in California, I was over at a friend's house. Keep in mind, I'm like 6, right? California, you have a certain species of tarantula.
Nope.
Oh, I see what you're
Set up.
Yeah.
So I was with my friends. It was around Christmas time, and it was a little chilly. And we were setting up all the Christmas decorations in their house because I had already put mine up. And one of the ornaments fell off and went behind the couch. And I went to go look at it. And I went to grab it, and I look up for like 2 seconds. There's just this massive tarantula on the wall, sitting there looking at me. And I pick up the ornament, I stood up, I looked at my 2 friends and their mom that was standing like right there, and I was like, there's a tarantula back there.
The way in which
Hell yeah.
I would have been out of the house and the house would suddenly be burned to the ground.
It's not your house.
It's not your house.
You can just go home.
That's the
You
spider's
don't have to
house
burn them
now.
down.
No, burn it down.
It's not your house.
Sucks to suck. There's a spider.
It would
Anyways,
probably
I think
escape the fire 'cause it's a spider.
I think I hear a story crawling up from under your bed, and it'll be the final story for tonight.
That was a smooth lead up. I had nothing to that.
You're welcome.
But
Thankfully, this one does not have spiders.
Fucking better don't.
I could find one.
No, you won't.
So this is another r/revenge story. This was posted 9 days ago.
Oh, another recent one.
I always find the recent ones. It's kind of funny. This is my ex cheated, so I made him think he was being stalked on campus. To this day, he has no idea it was me. So, when I say I don't do screaming matches or begging after being disrespected, I mean it. My ex was emotionally and verbally abusive for the most part of our relationship. Manipulative, cruel, gaslighting, the works. We were long distance at the time because he had gone away for college and I was living in another state. And then, surprise, surprise, I found out he was cheating. That was the last straw for me, but I wasn't going to go out with a dramatic breakup. I wanted him haunted. So I spent months quietly collecting receipts. I paid attention to everything, the names of girls he followed, locations. He popped up on my Snap map. He turned off his actual location for me, but the dumbass forgot Snapchat. Bars and hangout spots around campus, mutuals, everything. I memorized names. I saved info. I was building a case file like a damn detective. And then came the fun part. That wasn't the fun part?
That sounds pretty
That's
fun
pretty
to me,
fun.
bro.
Yeah, women like being
That's the
detectives.
fun part. I made a fake Instagram account posing as a frat guy from his high school. Then I texted myself from the account pretending to be some random dude and said, "Hey, I have proof of your boyfriend's cheating on you." Of course, I was the one behind it all. The moment he saw it, he panicked, immediately told me to block the account, stop replying. He was going off. I acted confused and hurt the whole time. Then I sent myself a long message from the fake account detailing everything: the name of the bar he always went to, the names of girls he followed, places I said I saw him at, stuff there's no way a stranger should have known. He genuinely thought he was being stalked and followed. He spiraled hard, ended up fully confessing to all the cheating and that and even went to the campus police, convinced someone was after him. Spoiler, no one ever caught me, nothing has ever come of it, and now he still tries to reach out to this day with long dramatic apologies and regrets. He still doesn't know the random frat bro who exposed him was me the whole damn time.
I fuck
Girlfriend
with
pop
that.
off.
Yeah, for real, like that's the best way to do it.
Hell yeah. That's like pop off, queen. Like, you go, girl. You go, girl.
I
She
love
probably had a lot
the.
of fun doing that.
I hope she did. That had to have been therapeutic and healing. Fuck, dude. Like, because I'm
Yeah.
also thinking, I love the immediate go-to that I think cheaters oftentimes have, especially when it comes to the supposed like affair or just anyone coming forward being like, "Hey, so and so's cheating on you," right? I don't know why cheater. I think it's the funniest shit that every cheater's like, just block them. Yeah, you don't know what they're saying. Like, just block it. It's not real. Because respectfully,
trust me, you're a stranger.
Right? Because here's the thing. If somebody reached out to me and was like, hey, your fiance's cheating on you, I know, one, I know he doesn't. Two, I know his reaction would be like, play into it. Figure out who the fuck that is. Who's starting shit? Like, we would sit there together devising texts. They would not be a, block him! Oh my god, babe, they're fake. They're not real. No, we would both go detective mode to figure out who's trying to spread shit.
Binks, get your fucking eyes looking away from that button.
I also love him thinking that, like, he's being stalked and giving him that kind of insecurity. Is that shitty? Yes. Well deserved? Fuck yeah.
Well deserved.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Funny as fuck, yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Like, she
Oh
should have
my
recorded the whole
God.
process. Would have been funny.
That would have been the best YouTube video that we could have come across.
I'm gonna be
Binks
honest.
almost just hit the power button on my PC.
I feel like anybody would do that. Like, as us girls, like, at any given time, if we see the need to, we would do the same thing.
Oh, 100%.
I've done similar shit.
My point has been made.
So not with my current fiance. It was with my ex. I was suspicious of cheating, and it really did not fucking help that I shouldn't even say suspicious. I straight knew, because this bitch that she would like hang around came up to me one day and was like, I'm gonna take her from you. And I was like, go fuck yourself? Weird thing to say to me. But when I got like super suspicious, there was a day that I took her phone when she was in the shower, saw there was a Snapchat from that bitch, and started texting her like I was my ex. And I was like, yeah, I know what's happening here. Did I stay for a little bit longer? For some fucking reason. Like an idiot.
Hey,
But,
love is blind, man.
And then I think every cheater and like shitty person, I love the switch up they have after. You get caught, right? You're found out to be a shitty person. Every time, without fail. I don't think I've ever seen a cheater or like an abuser in a relationship ever be like, yep, alright, you caught me. Peace, on to the next one. This is a prolonged thing where they're like, no, babe, take me back. Oh, I love you so much. I can't live without you. Like, oh my god, it was one time. I'm sorry. And it's like, why are we doing this? Don't give a fuck now. Because I don't give a fuck. It's a little late for that. The switch up always cracks me up. Because, like, I feel like when that switch up happens and they finally 180 their shit, you see everything in, like, full color. No rose tint at all. Oh my lord.
You can like scroll through the past and see all the red flags. Once you see it, it is everywhere. It is in every single thing that you ignored, that you know, or had that like inkling feeling of like, is that wrong? Am I overthinking? And then boom!
Because I had that shit happen again with same ex. That was a lot. I have a lot of fun trauma stories now. After I left and was like, dude, I'm fucking done, right? Like, I'm gonna move back home. I'm donezies, right? I got not only like just fucking storybook texts every goddamn night of just, I love you so much. Like, we'll get married. We'll have a family. We'll get the house. We'll right? And she printed 3 pages. She typed up 3 pages at work of the same shit she was saying over text for me to read when I felt like it. I woke up, she came, because like we were still living together, just in separate rooms, which also, if you have a shitty ex that you're getting out of, holy fuck, leave as soon as you can. That was the most miserable time of my life, was us still being in the same apartment, just in different rooms. And she woke me up, brought me coffee, and it was like my favorite coffee from our nearby place, which she has never done. So I was already like, did you fucking poison it? Like, are you killing me right now? 'Cause, like, I'll drink it, but like, what's in it, you know? Then hands me that 3-page fucking storybook and was like, just read it if you want to. And like, now granted, at first I crumbled it up, threw it in the trash. Later hopped in a Discord call with some friends and went, let's fucking analyze this shit, and pulled it back out. And the furthest it went was the final time of her like trying to get me back, locked me in her car with her for over 20 minutes. And I had my phone secretly recording the entire time as it was, I love you so much. We are going to get back together. You are going to come back to me. We are going to get married and have this family and do all these things. And I started just screaming. I was like, no, fucking Dunskies. Like, you are telling me everything that I have wanted for 5 years. You're telling me all of these now. Where was it year one? You're telling me what I want to hear now, and now I don't give a fuck. And so the whole thing ended with me just kind of telling her, like, you know, you go be happy, go be loved. Just know that I won't be in the picture. I will be gone. Go get therapy. Go to anger management. Just not with me. And that switch up alone was everything I needed. That sudden switch up of the I love you and I miss you and I need you. All I did was sit there and go, where the fuck has this been the entire time? Like, we are here now and I'm telling you I'm done. Where was this dedication, this care, this love, this attentiveness? Day one. 5 years before you buy me a coffee is kind of crazy.
Whack. Like, snooze, you lose, bro. You fucked that yourself. You just... They ain't doing that from the very get-go, they don't know you.
I'll say exactly, because now with, like, my fiance, we'll just kind of be, like, sitting at our desks, and he'll be like, hey, do you want McDonald's? I'm like, fuck yeah, I want McDonald's. And he'll order me a milkshake.
Baba gets me snacks.
Hey, let's go.
Like, I'm in a household where, like, we don't allow snacks. Or, well, we have healthy snacks, like fruits and, like, nuts. And, like, granola bars-ish, Cliff Bars and stuff.
Not the Cliff Bars, those are dry.
So, whenever he can, when my family isn't around, he gets these snacks.
Dude, fucking goated. Also, I'm gonna tell your family, that nuts are boring. Where's the Hershey bars and the Kit Kats and the hot Cheetos?
Oh, they would never.
And the Doritos and queso dip. Like, come on.
That is more of a likely, like, if it's hummus or, like, salsa, then they fuck with it.
Oh, absolutely not. Dude, my depression snack, I shit you not, hot Cheeto fries and a container of, like, the queso dip is my go-to, like, I'm sad
That
food
sounds
and just
good as
want
hell.
to binge.
That
It's
sounds
so
good.
fucking good.
That sounds really good.
I will sit there like an absolute big back, just in my chair, curled up, fucking jar in hand, bag over here. Like, I want that now. Can I DoorDash
That sounds really good.
I might be door dashing after this episode. I'm not depressed, but it sounds nice. Oh my lord. What have you guys done anything, like, any exes in the past? Did you ever do kind of an extreme I'm trying to, like, find a way to word it. Similar to this, where it's like to catch them slipping, you did some shit, caught onto it, and you're like, yeah, go fuck yourself?
No, not like cheating wise, but I had like instances where I knew that they didn't love me anymore, and that like their girl best friend was hitting on them while we were still together. Yeah. And like they supposedly never got together while we were together. But, like, I was like, there ain't no way, because the girl best friend would keep, like, hinting at it in her Discord bios. Where I blocked her ass, and that relationship was actually the relationship before I got together with my Bevis. And we were, like, on and off, like, for 2 years of, like, break up, get back together, break up, get back together, break up, get back together.
I hate that shit so much. Listen, I think no hate to people who have, like, the girl best friend or, like, the guy best friend, but I'm gonna draw a fucking line when you get fucking weird with it, right? Because, like, I have a guy best friend. That's my buddy Swamp. I have been friends with him for like a decade. Literally, we've been friends for 10 years. I know his dad, like I know his family. I have met them before. But it's never been weird. Not even like as a joke do we hit on each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, as far as like with like you and your fiance, she knows damn well there will never ever be a worry of me and him being in a room alone together. At
She'll
most,
throw a fucking brick at him.
yeah. I've told him before, I will throw a calculator at your head so you can count how lucky you are. That's it. Like,
As it should be.
To be fair, her fiance wants to throw a block of cheese at me at her wedding, so
That sounds like fun.
the wedding is in 5
That's
months,
not
and he has
going to
stated
be.
numerous. It's upgraded. First, it was a slice, right, that he was just gonna like smack on the forehead. It is upgraded to a block.
This girl, in 5 months, he about to throw a whole roll at you. Like one of those, like,
Italian big ass
a wheel. He's just gonna chuck that at you.
It's a fucking giant baby bill.
Helmet.
I have a funny ex story.
What are you poking me with? Baby! Hey! Quit touching my feet! Stop it, what do you have?
So, what is he touching you with?
I don't know, it's a fucking... Stop it! Is that your fucking fishing pole that you 3D printed? It is! Get your rod out of here! That's for later! Stop it! Ow, stop! That's my foot. He's smacking me. I'm being abused. Ow.
Oh, you gotta go, Beba? Is it record time?
Oh! I forgot y'all had to record. Listen, we go on a lot of tangents here. So we could end it now because I forgot we had that stuff and things. But
Yes, it is.
I do want to say thank you, both of you, for making the time to come out because I made a lot, and I love you
I'm sorry it
guys.
took so long.
Oh, you're fine. It would have been done sooner if I did not have a raging migraine last week. That was my predicament.
Shit happens, it's okay.
But I will have in the description, both on YouTube and on Spotify, when this video comes out on Monday, to all of their social media. So you guys can go and give them love. So the links will be linked where the links link. Be sure to check that out. And we will see you guys next week for a little surprise special episode because, oh, actually, you won't see us next week. That'll be only on YouTube and Spotify. We are not streaming podcasts next week because I'm going on a vacation for my birthday. But we are doing something special for that episode. So stay tuned. It'll be a pre-recorded one. And we love you guys. And bye!
Bye!